Hey guys, Forex Capital here. Let's take a look and see what Ripple is doing. But before we go there, there's not much that we're going to talk about today, but I'm going to mention why I think Ripple's still a good, over the long term, a good buy. So, the guy that trained me sent me this once, because I had the tendency of going against the banks. So the guy in the blue hat is listening, I'm assuming, to a speech, and it says, ABC Bank is perpetrating a massive fraud against the people. They're getting rich on the backs of ordinary people like us. They're getting rich by breaking the law, treating us like a chattel, and disregarding basic human dignity. And they continue to be supported by the Federal Reserve and protected by the government. The question is, what are we going to do? The guy in the blue hat, what does he do? He buys 1,000 shares of ABC Bank, click, 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 and he says, I know a winner when I hear it. So what does that have to do with our compadre right here, Ripple? So one of the main reasons why I like this, it's because even though it goes against everything that my compadre Satoshi was trying to do, a decentralized coin, but the banks like this pair. They like Ripple, they like XRP, whatever you want to call it. And if they like it, guess what? Guess who has enough more money than you and I? The big banks. Now, some of them already started testing, see how fast and how reliable it is doing overseas transactions. But overall, they like this one versus Bitcoin or the other ones. Bitcoin is more like let's hold. It's kind of like, I look at Bitcoin kind of like a land. You just kind of hold it, and then over time it appreciates. But Ripple, on the other hand, a lot of the banks are starting to like. And also, this was last year before it took off. I do have a good friend that it's in this really big company. Now, I'm not telling you this will happen. It has not happened yet. The big company started using Ripple, but they have not announced it yet. So I'm not one of those. It's kind of gonna pump up the XRP to do the pump and dump. No, but eventually, if they do end up making it official, this will pump up the price quite a bit. The reason being is a really big company, and then guess what happens once a big company does something? The other ones follow. Now, they haven't said anything just yet. He's higher up in the company, so he mentioned this was going to happen this February. We are now in December, and they still haven't announced anything. He did mention they start using it, but who knows? You know, it could go either way still. So prior to that, I did buy, and that was at about 20 cents or so when I started buying it. So it turned out to be good, and then I exited the position and it started doing it all over again. But it's one of the main reasons why I like XRP compared to the other ones, because the banks with the big pockets like it. Now let's get back to what is XRP doing today. Well, it's not doing very much. As I mentioned, that we were going to break lower. We sure did break lower. Now our next target, this is the daily chart, is the 31 cents. And we are still very similar to Bitcoin in this channel. And I know people call me crazy because I think we're going to head a lot lower. But as it sits, it's not looking very enticing to buy anything. As a matter of fact, I would be telling you to get out, because you don't want to turn your winner into a loser, especially if you bought it around here. You know, you're still ahead, so you might as well just get out, because this could turn into a loser. And then, as you guys know, why I think this will probably head to the 14 around the 15-cent mark, and it's because of this lovely parabolic impulse wave. So now I'm not too much into Elliott wave, but the person that brought it up to me, they live by it. So I am gonna believe what that person has to say when it comes to that, or at least listen to it and keep my eyes open to see what happens. So as of right now, we are probably gonna head to the 31 cents. We gotta wait and see what happens there, but this is a 61% retracement. So right here, you're gonna have a pretty good support. But if we break lower, then we're heading to 24 cents, and then we gotta wait and see what happens after we break the 24 cents, because that's when we're gonna hit the 15. Thanks again, guys.